Hey guys, it's me, Sloan. Come in, sit down, let's talk. Can we talk about the double standard again? Because clearly it's a problem, and people don't seem to understand why it's a problem. And it's a societal problem, it's all over, let me tell you. And here's the thing, I'm so glad that I was raised just outside of society enough where it wasn't really a problem for me. You see, nobody in the outlaw circle really, really cares about body count. Allow me to explain why. A person's body is given their own full autonomy in the outlaw world, male or female. And so, who and what you do is your own personal business. That being said, I have had a lot of freedoms in this life, and I am quite proud of that and quite happy for it. And my body count, I guess, would be a bit high for any man with a tiny libido and a worrisome mind. The reason why is because most men are so afraid that a woman who has some experience in life might not be so inclined to enjoy their prowess if they knew that they were not as experienced as them. I suppose that's fair. Although most women aren't going in there looking for acrobats and porn stars. We are normally just looking for a partner who can share themselves with us. Men are too into the whole competition thing, and so they need to be one, Marco Polo, the first one to encounter that area, or two, the best one to encounter that area. And that's a ridiculous standard to put on yourself, men, because us women, except for the ones who have recently adopted that sort of a mentality, don't really think that way. All we really think about is finding a partner who can be a partner. I know, it's weird, it's strange. And if a certain amount of fellows have disappointed us in that area and we've decided to cut our losses and move on, and that happens to give us a bigger body count than, I don't know, the fellow that we end up with, that's not on them and that's not really their problem to deal with. That's on us. And we fully accept that. I'm absolutely okay with having a higher body count than the guy I'm with. One, it gives me more experience. And two, I don't have hangups about it. I don't care whether or not he's experienced. I care whether or not he's attentive. I care whether or not he cares. I don't care how many people he has bedded in life. I think only a person who is self conscious and unaware of themselves and is threatened by the ones who came before would feel any kind of way about that sort of thing. And so this is going to those guys out there who are still trying to tell women that they should probably be virgins or they will never find a husband. Um, I say this specifically to you guys because you guys are the ones that keep trying to pick me up in a bar. I probably have a bigger body count than you. Um, Also because I've dealt with a lot of guys like you, and I can honestly say you are not my type. Yeah, I can say that with a great deal of confidence that you're not my type. And the reason why is because I don't want to sit there and coddle your ever so delicate feelings and tell you what a great big strong man you are and how you are helping and saving. 'Cause let me explain something to you. I'm not a damsel in distress. I don't need a man to save me. I don't need a man to swoop in and pay my bills and take me shopping. I hate shopping. And I pay my own bills very, very fine. Thank you very much. I don't need for very much in life. And so a guy who comes into my life talking all that hoorah horse shit, um, is going to find very, very quickly that he's only going to disappoint himself and make me laugh. So, yeah, can we get rid of the double standard now? Because it's not doing anything for anyone except maybe giving guys complexes and giving women undue complexes because the men that are telling them all this crap are wrong. Woman, darling, sweetheart, go out there and live your life. I'm not saying go slut it up and do whatever. No. I mean, if that's your thing, by all means, feel free and don't ever feel judged by anyone. But if it is not your thing, and all you want to do is go out there and have yourself a nice, lovely relationship, and you find that the one that you are with is a douchebag, and you just don't want to increase your body count, fuck that. Dump him. And it only increases by one, maybe two more if you hold steadfast and wait for the right guy to come along. That's your type. That's the way you run, right? You don't want to increase that body count, so you want to wait for the right guy to come along and make sure that he's the right guy. Don't put out for the guy that spins your top because in about a month's time, he's going to be sleeping with your cousin. That's kind of the reality of the fact because guys don't really hold true to that. I'll explain to you one more thing. I had a husband who was very much on his cousins. Oh, you shouldn't be sleeping around on your blah, 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 blah. And he was very high morals as it came to his female family members. Within the first year of our marriage, I found out that he was sleeping with 4 of my sisters, 7 of my nieces, and a couple of my cousins. The men who boast these high morals normally are the ones who aren't living by what they preach. So if those are the guys you're trying to impress, honey, stop. Because they don't actually care. They just want to imprison you with their thoughts and their beliefs because it makes them feel better in bed when you don't have any frame of reference to tell them what they're doing wrong. Not to worry, honey. I've got plenty of frame of reference. I have no problem telling them what they're doing wrong. And then I'll send them back to you and they'll do a better job. There you go. And on that note, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.